Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nay. Thank you for tuning in to one of my 31 days of Halloween. Today I'm going to show you how I got this little fairy princess makeup look. So if you want to see how I got this look, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe so that way you don't miss out on any of these Halloween tutorials, and hit that little notification bell just so that way you are notified when I post. Alright, let's just go ahead and get right on into it. Starting off with this really random Urban Decay palette, I am using the shade Fishnet on a blending brush, and I am just using that in windshield wiper motions in my crease. And then once I am done with that, I go in with this Pure Cosmetics palette and take the shade BFF on a smaller blending brush and start to pack that in my crease a little bit lower than that Fishnet shade. And I build this color up until I get it nice and how I like it. Then going in with the shade Bay on my fingertip, I am just popping that bad boy on my lid. Now I am using this Wet n Wild loose pigment in the shade Peekaboo, and I just pop that on my lids as well. And then I go in with some mascara to go ahead and coat my lashes, Now going in with the shade Bori from Juvia's Place Masquerade palette, I started to contour, but then I realized I forgot to conceal. So that is what I am doing here. Go back in with the Real Techniques blending sponge and blend that baby on out, and then I continue along my merry way, contouring with that Bori shade from Juvia's Place Masquerade palette. So once I am done contouring with that color, I go in with the shade Zobo from that same palette and go back in and contour where I just contoured again. Now using this Laura Geller Baked Blush, I am just popping that on my cheeks. It gives it a really pretty shimmery finish, so I love using this blush. Now going in with the shade Makita from that Juvia's Place palette, I am just putting that along my contour on my cheekbones and a little bit lower than the others. And then once I am done with that, I go ahead and contour my forehead as well, just so that way we got a nice little gradient going on, And then I also have to do the chin because we gotta tie that look together. Then using some translucent powder, I just kind of bake underneath that contour just to sharpen up those lines a little bit. And, I'm setting the rest of my face while I'm at it because we might as well. Then I go in with this really, really pretty highlighter from Winky Lux. It's a really pretty pink iridescent shade, but it broke, so yeah. I also popped that on my inner corners as well, just for a little bit of highlight, and then I dust that bake off, go back in with that Makita shade, and start to put that on my nose as a little nose contour. Now I'm taking the shade Bad Habit from ColourPop, and I just fill in my lips with that shade. It's a really gorgeous berry tone. I love it. Now for the fun part, of course, I am taking some pink water-activated paint on a foundation brush, and I just put this all over from my neck to my shoulders, down my chest. Then I go in with a purple shade and do the same thing, making smaller little strokes with my brush, and then I blend that on in just to give it a little bit more seamless effect. And then I go back in with that light pink, and then I also put some of this little hot pink in there as well, just for a pop of color, just to go with our little color scheme, Now taking these really pretty glitters, I am going to pop that all over my chest. I literally just sprinkled these guys everywhere. Glitter is a mess, but it's also so much fun. But now I'm taking these little decals from Michaels, and I just pop that on the center of my head, and I also put some around just to make it look, I don't know, a little fancy, kind of like we got a crown going on. So that is what I am doing here with those little gems, just making ourselves look super duper fancy and like a fairy princess should look. Next, I went in with these little flower decals and I started placing those on my chest. I moved them around a couple times just till I got them how I liked them, and I thought it looked pretty cool. So that's what you see me doing here. Then I decided, you know what, this look is not complete. So I got some silver water activated paint and put a little extra water on my brush and started making these tears down my eyes. And I also did that little tear dripping effect on my neck as well. I did 3 of these little guys. I thought it really tied the entire look together. So once I was done with that, I also took that silver paint and started putting little dots all over just to make it look that much more cool. And that is the final result, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed today's makeup tutorial. Please give it a big fat thumbs up if you did. Drop your requests down below. I am really loving doing these makeup tutorials for 31 days of Halloween. It is my favorite time of the year. So yeah, you guys, I really hope you enjoy. You have no idea how much your love inspires me to keep on doing these crazy things. But yeah, thank you so much, you guys. Peace and love to you always, and I will see you in my next video. See you later, alligator. Bye!